Welcome to our guide on BMS panel wiring and termination. In any building management system, the way you wire and terminate your panels is absolutely critical. It's not just about making things work today, it's about ensuring safety, reliability, and easy maintenance for years to come. Proper wiring helps prevent costly errors, reduces troubleshooting time, and makes future expansions much simpler. In this video, we'll walk you through the essential steps, best practices, and professional tips for wiring and terminating BMS panels. Let's dive in and see how a well-organized panel can make all the difference for your building's automation and control systems. Let's take a look at the key components you'll find inside a typical BMS panel. At the heart is the DDC controller, which processes all your input and output signals. You'll also see terminal blocks for field cable terminations, power supply units to provide 24 VDC or AC, and relays or contactors for controlling high-current devices like pumps and fans. Don't forget the MCBs and fuses for protection, surge arresters to guard against voltage spikes, and communication modules for connecting to the BMS server. Each part plays a crucial role in keeping your system running smoothly and safely. When it comes to wiring, following best practices is key. Always use color-coded wires to quickly identify voltage, signal, and ground. For example, use red or brown for 24V power, black or blue for neutral, and green-yellow for earth. Analog and digital signals should have their own distinct colors. Use ferrules at wire ends for secure connections, and keep power and signal cables separate to avoid interference. Organize cables with trays, ducts, and ties, and make sure every wire is labeled at both ends. These habits not only keep your panel looking professional, but also make future troubleshooting a breeze. Let's walk through the steps for terminating field cables. First, always identify the cable using your I/O list and termination drawings. Next, strip about 6 to 8 millimeters of insulation, insert the wire into a ferrule, and crimp it properly. Then, insert the wire into the terminal block and secure it with a flathead screwdriver. Be careful not to over-tighten or leave it loose. Finally, label both ends of the cable and the terminal position using engraved tags or printed stickers. These steps ensure every connection is reliable and easy to trace. Keep your wiring organized. Use a termination table. This table lists each device, signal type, cable number, source and destination, wire color, and any special remarks. For example, you might have a chiller pump start command on an orange wire, a temperature sensor on a blue shielded cable, or a flow switch on a yellow wire. By documenting every connection in this way, you make installation, testing, and future maintenance much simpler and more transparent for everyone involved. Analog signals like 420MA or 010V always use twisted shielded cables. The shield should be terminated at one end only, typically at the controller side, to avoid ground loops. Ground the shield via an earth terminal or DIN rail, but never to the signal ground. This practice helps prevent electrical noise from interfering with your sensitive analog signals, ensuring accurate readings and stable system performance. Your wiring requires special attention. Always use the correct cable gauge too, 5mm2 or higher for high loads. Each load group, like lighting or air handling units, should have its own MCB rated appropriately. Keep low voltage, 24V, and high voltage, 234-15V, paths separate to avoid interference and hazards. Ensure the panel is properly earthed and bonded, and install surge protection at the incoming power point. These steps are vital for both safety and system longevity. Proper earthing and grounding are non-negotiable for any BMS panel. Ground the panel at a single point to avoid loops. Keep signal ground and protective earth separate, and bond all metal parts, like doors and back plates, to the earth bar. Use earth terminals for grounding field cables. These measures protect both equipment and personnel and help ensure your system operates reliably even in the face of electrical faults or surges. Before you finish, always run through a final checklist. Make sure cable dressing is neat and secure, all wires are labeled, ferrules are used, and power and signal ducts are separated. Verify shielded cables are terminated correctly, DC signals have the right polarity, and the earth bar and bonding are in place. Double-check your I/O list and drawings. And above all, follow safety precautions. De-energize the panel, use lockout-tagout procedures, wear PPE, and comply with local electrical standards. Good documentation, like I/O lists, wiring diagrams, and cable schedules, will make your work stand out as truly professional. Wrap up, remember that panel wiring and termination are the backbone of a reliable and maintainable BMS. By planning carefully, following standardized methods, and executing with attention to detail, you'll reduce troubleshooting time, prevent errors, and deliver a professional control system. Whether you're a seasoned technician or just starting out, these best practices will help you achieve safe, efficient, and future-proof BMS installations. Thanks for watching, and stay safe on your next project.